People, we have a situation there. It is a very critical situation. It is a development that has been taking place, and I'm not hearing no talk about that in the country. And that is the rise of BRICS. There's a BRICS, BRICS. The BRICS is a trading bloc that is actually bringing about its own currency and is going to be a very powerful trading bloc. BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, um, China, and South Africa. BRICS. Now there are some other countries that are actually joining the BRICS because it is showing itself, it is proving itself to be a formidable organization. You have places like Malaysia, and other countries that have actually joined the BRICS or have indicated their interest in joining BRICS. Now, as I just told you, the BRICS is basically a trading bloc. These countries have set up a trading bloc where they are going to trade in their own currency. And I think the name of the current currency is something like yuan, something like that. But they have their own currency that they trade in. So remember that the currency that the world was using, the main currency for trade in the entire world, the main currency was the US dollar. You remember that? So what they're trying to do, these countries are trying to break that, where the yuan is going to be the preferred currency for trade globally. Now, if that actually happens, that is going to weaken the strength of the US dollar. And that is one of the concerns, and that is one of the biggest fears that the Americans have at this point. Now, what implication does that have for us in Saint Lucia and the Eastern Caribbean? Belle question, comment histoire. You should know and you should recall that for many, many years, the Eastern Caribbean dollar, the EC dollar, has been pegged against the US dollar. So the US dollar has kept the EC currency stable at 2.71, thereabout. 2.71. So one US dollar to 2.7169 Eastern Caribbean dollar. And that has been standardized, that has been stable for many, many years. Now, if it is, or if at all, the BRICS country, that BRIC trading bloc and the currency gets to be so strong that it replaces the US dollar as the preferred currency for trade in the world. Again, the US dollar is going to lose value, and as a result, the Eastern Caribbean dollar is going to lose value also. But these are the things that we need to be hearing. These are the discussions that we need to be hearing from the ministers and the people that represent us. But what we hear now is a lot of useless talk that has nothing to do with the bottom line. The kind of argument that I'm hearing, the kind of mépris, the kind of useless talk that I'm hearing coming out these days in politics, things that don't really change nothing, things that does not change the price of coffee, that's what you're hearing. But we're supposed to be hearing the people that we elect, the opposition, they're supposed to be talking about what, if any, effect the BRIC, the BRICS currency and the BRICS trading bloc is going to have on the economy, and by extension, St. Lucia. But you're not hearing about that, and that is so important. So important. With the way the economy of the Eastern Caribbean and other places um moving these days, if we get a destabilization of the Eastern Caribbean dollar as a result of the strength of the BRICS country, it can really bring things in a bad situation. It can make a bad situation even worse. So these are the kind of things that we want to hear. discussed. These are the kind of vibes we want to vibe. And it is a very important topic. We want to know what impact the strength of the yuan dollar, the strength of the Brics country, that massive trading bloc, what effect is that going to have on the man on the streets? We want to know about these things. We want to hear discussions about that. Keep the fire burning.